welcome back.
Hi.
Can you believe Christmas is so close?
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Are you? It's my favorite holiday. I love Christmas.
Me too. I love getting stuff.
Do you?
No.
You're
Professional. This is a professional laugh.
Oh my god. Okay. So how have you been?
I've been all right. I've got this problem though. My girlfriend, we've been fighting a lot, and it's really been bothering me. And I went out to the bar a couple nights ago with a bunch of my buds, my pals, and we were having fun or whatever, and I started talking to this girl, and I got her number and everything else.
Well, you have a girlfriend still?
Well, it was gonna be just friends. Don't judge me.
I
I
know,
appreciate
I'm not just. I'm making sure I get it. That's all.
I'm just kidding. I'm just okay. But I thought she was cool. Whatever. We were just talking and stuff, and I was just gonna be friends because I have a lot of like friends who are girls. So my girlfriend knows that, so it's not a big deal. But while we were talking for a couple days, and I feel like I might actually like really like her, but I'm dating my girlfriend who keeps fighting with me, so I'm not sure if I want to hook up with her and get with her, or just date her and then be a terrible boyfriend and sleep with her. Or don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing. I'm
Very
laughing
professional.
with you.
Okay.
Well, it seems like you are very stuck and you don't know which girl to go to.
It is that way. It is. It's confusing because I wanted to work out with my girlfriend now. That's why I'm dating her, but she just keeps fighting with me, and I don't know why.
Well, what are your fights usually about?
That is a very good question. Sometimes they're about, well, I go out with my friends a lot. Like, maybe not to bars, but we just go out, and she feels like I go out with them too much and don't spend enough time with her. I mean, I spend some time with her, but not, like once or twice a week, and I go out with my friends like 4 or 5 times. And she starts to get jealous and upset that I'm not spending enough time with her, which, I mean, I guess I kind of see, but she's just not that much fun to spend time with too much. So, I just have more fun with my friends, so I like to hang out with them. But she gets upset. I invite her to come out, but she says, no, I don't want to go, which is her fault. So
you only hang out with her once or twice a week because you have more fun with your friends.
Right.
And how does she's very upset about that?
Yeah, she takes offense to that, and we fight. And I tell her, like, you can come out with my friends if you want. Like, I still talk, like, I talk to her all the time, like, me and her, we text all the time. I call her every night before I go to bed and everything. So I'm not, like, ignoring her or, like, neglecting her or anything. I'm not always there with her as much as she would like me to be, which I guess is partially my fault, but, I mean, she should also see it that I like to be with my friends too, so.
Well, does she ever go out with you and your friends?
Not really. She says, oh, they're your friends, and like that's time you want to spend with them instead of me, so you go with them and all. So she's being stubborn about it, which is frustrating because like it's like I go out with her friends all the time. Like I don't like her friends, but I'll live with it. But she won't come out with my friends, so it's just annoying. I don't think it's fair.
No, I mean, it sounds like a very difficult thing to deal with, balancing friends and girlfriend when it doesn't really work out.
Yeah.
So you don't like her friends, so you don't go out with her and her friends then, right?
I do go with her and her friends.
Oh, you do?
I do. I don't like her friends too much. They're loud, and one of them does a lot of drugs, and the other one does a lot of guys. So, I mean. But I mean, so it's not like the kind of people I would normally hang around with.
Yeah.
I mean, she likes them, which is great for her. I'm glad she has the friends, and I'll go out if she invites me to go out with them. It's not a problem. But when I invite her to come out with my friends, she doesn't want to come out, which isn't my fault. She says no. I guess she wants me to turn down my friends for her, because she wants to be more important than my friends are.
Well, that could be annoying because you're like going the extra length for her and she's not doing the same for you.
Yeah, it's frustrating, and I don't think it's fair.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I don't think it would be fair either. I would be very upset the same as you. I'm hearing that you really do care about her, but you are stuck on what you should do because there's a lot of problems in your relationship. So you see this new girl, and you do like her.
Well, we've only talking for a couple of days, so I don't know her too much. But
Mhm.
she's really, really hot. So yes.
Does she like you?
As far as I know, we never really talked about it, but like if I flirt with her, she'll flirt back and stuff. So she does have the common signs of thinking I'm cute, I guess. So
All right. Sorry.
but I mean, like it's confusing at the same time. Like I like it's hard to say, but like I like both of them in a way.
Mhm.
I mean, I like my girlfriend because she's always there for me and like always helps me and like always gives me attention and like I just like everything about her. But then this new girl, there's no fighting with her. It's all happy. It's all good. But I'm always fighting with my girlfriend, and I'm tired of fighting. I just want to just be in a relationship and enjoy it instead of having
Yeah.
to feel like it's work. And
So did you talk to your girlfriend about this?
if I if I tell my girlfriend, hey, listen, I found another girl I really like, but I'm not sure
Not-
if I'll break up with you. I
Not
don't think
that
it's gonna
far.
work out well.
Not that far. I mean, do you talk about fixing your arguing and everything like that?
Well, I mean, I try, but she doesn't seem to want to like budge or compromise with me. I said like, okay, like I'll lose spending time with my friends for like a day or two if you want, but like, would you be willing to do the same thing? And she said, no, I don't see my friends that much, so when I do get to see them, like I'm not gonna cancel time with them for you.
Mhm.
Which again doesn't seem fair to me because if I have to do it, why wouldn't she have to do
Right.
it? So I don't think it's fair, and that's the only compromise she comes up with. So, so yeah.
What do your friends think about your girlfriend? Do they like her? From what they have seen of
What
her,
they-
because she doesn't
yeah.
really come around.
Well, they know her, and they all like her and everything like that. I mean, they don't think. Obviously, they're on my side because they're my friends.
Right.
I mean, some of my friends are gonna tell me how it is. They're not just gonna take my side if they don't think I'm right, which is good to have. But most of them say that, yeah, like you're right. It's not fair for you that you have to sacrifice time with us to be with her. She won't do the same thing, or you invite her out, you go with her friends, but she won't come out and hang out with us. Like,
Mhm.
so I mean, all my friends like they don't hate her or anything like that. They just don't think she's being fair to me.
Yes, they have the same opinions as you do then.
Yeah.
Well, it really seems like you care about both girls almost equally, even though you have been with this girl, I'm assuming, longer than you've known the other girl. But have you talked to the other girl about any of this stuff, about your girlfriend now or anything? Does she know?
No.
No.
Well, she never asked, so I'm not gonna go to my way to tell her. But I mean, it's nothing like really serious. Like I said, we've only been talking for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like all the time. It's only like once in a while. Like later, probably in the day, we'll start talking and then we'll stop after a while. But like when we do talk, like it's fun. Like I enjoy it and everything. When me and my girlfriend talk, it's frustrating and it always ends up in a fight anyway. It doesn't seem like it's not fun anymore for me to talk to her. I'm upset every time she texts me because I know it's gonna end up in a fight. I'm gonna get upset and stressed
Mhm.
out. And I don't want that. I have enough going on. I don't need that.
No, nobody needs that extra stress. Are you leaning more towards being with her or leaving her? Do you know?
Well, I do want to be with her and work it out. Like we've been dating for 2 years, and I don't want to
That's a
just.
long time.
You're telling me. I don't want to just like throw all that away. Like that's a lot of work and everything that I had to put into this, as well as she did. So I don't want to just like throw it away just because I met some cute girl at a bar.
Right.
But it's more than that. Like if we keep fighting like this, we can't keep the relationship going. That's not gonna.
No, it's
not
not
gonna work out.
beneficial to either of you to be in a relationship like that.
Yeah.
So have you other ways that you guys like cope with it or like work together towards like fixing your problem?
Well, I mean, what we usually do is we fight and then we stop talking for a while, and then The next day we'll talk until I do something wrong, she does something wrong, then we'll fight again, and then we'll stop talking. And it's not the best way to keep a relationship going, but
No.
it's been like that for a couple weeks now, so that's why I figured I'd come in here and see, um, just like bounce ideas around and see what some of the best options are.
Well, I'm happy you decided to come in and see me. Um, so a goal of, from what I'm hearing from you, is that a goal of yours is that you would like to work things out with her, rather than move on to somebody else?
I would like to. That'd be my ideal situation. I mean, I would rather like not break up with her.
Right, well, 2 years is a long time to be with somebody and then have it end. It's a heartbreaking thing.
Yeah, I do really like her. Like love even.
So what do you think are some things that you guys can work on together? Like, do you think there's something that both of you can work on that will actually work rather than?
Well, I don't, cause I've tried to talk to her about this for probably about a week, cause I don't like fighting and then not like talking about it afterwards and like fixing it and everything else. Like I don't.
Mhm.
Like I'll be mad for a couple hours, but after that, I'm dumb to stay mad. So I'll
Yeah.
usually try and like work it out. But every time I try, it just doesn't seem to work. Like I tried to say, like I said, I'll cancel some time with my friends, but I'm not gonna blow them off all the time because that's not fair to them. And they've
Right.
always been there for me just like you have. So I'm not gonna blow them off, but I'll spend more time with you as long as you spend more time with me. And she's like, well, that's not fair because I barely see my friends, and every time I want to see my friends, you want to hang out, but I don't want to cancel my friends. It's just
It
a
sounds
whole
like a
bunch
total
of,
mess. Do you think she would ever be interested in doing some like couples therapy or something like that? Would you be interested in doing that?
Well, I mean, I guess. Like, I'm already here for single
Yeah.
therapy, so I might as well do two at one time. Like I said, I mean, I'm not like against group therapy or anything. Or like couples therapy, not group. I mean, unless we think group's better for me, I don't know. But couples therapy, I'm not against it. I don't know if she's gonna be okay with it. She doesn't really like therapy people, like counselors or anything like that. But yeah, like she's not very open to counselors or anybody that she isn't familiar with. She has quite a bit of trust problems. I don't know why, but I guess that's how people are. So
Okay.
she doesn't really open up to different people she doesn't know. So I mean, I don't think she'd be
So therapy would not be something
right.
you guys
that
could
would
do.
be right.
So on an average night, like, do you fight like almost every time you're together?
I mean, when we're together, it's okay. It's when we aren't, like when I'm with my friends and she said, "Oh, you want to hang out?" and I tell her, "No, I already made plans with one of my friends," and she goes, "Oh, of course you did." And yeah, I did. Is that a problem? No, it's not a problem. Yes, it is because you're starting with me. And I'm not blah blah blah, and then we start fighting and everything else. So.
And then when you would try to invite her, just so I understand completely, you try to invite her and then what happens?
Yeah, well, sometimes I'll text her like, "Hey, listen, like, did you want to hang out with me and a couple of my friends tonight?" She'll say, "No, it's your time with them. Have fun with them." And I'll say, "Well, why don't you just come? Like, it'll be fun." And then she just sits home and is miserable and everything else, and just because she can't hang out with me.
What if do you guys live together or separately?
Oh, separately. No, together. Yeah, you're fine.
Too soon?
Too soon. Maybe one day, like 4 years from now, together.
Well, what if do you ever think about maybe inviting your friends with you guys instead of doing it the opposite? Like if you guys are together and saying like, all right, all my friends are gonna come with us because maybe she won't have the option of saying no. And then she can work with your. Like,
wouldn't that mean she'd be miserable while she's out with my friends? Like, I
well,
thought it was supposed to be our time. Oh, sorry.
I guess I didn't think of that. Well, okay, so so your goal for this is to stay with your current girlfriend.
Right?
Even though you are happy with the girl that you did meet because she gives you the feelings that your girlfriend has used to give you, but not anymore.
Right.
So you want to get those feelings back
That's
from
the
your
plan.
girlfriend.
That's right. That's the plan.
All right. So to do that, let's try and think of a goal that you guys can do. Maybe by yourself or together.
If the fighting stops, I think we'll be back to where we were before.
Mhm.
But the fighting kind of gets in the way of that, since that's really all we do. There's no time for love if you fight or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, so we have to work on the fighting. How do you, by yourself, cope with, like, when you do fight? Do you just walk away, or do you make amends? How do you end up doing it?
Well, usually when she starts the fight,
Mhm.
because well, I don't want to say that. Like, I don't want to make whatever. She starts the fight, and she always like instigates it, and then whenever I say I'm going out with my friends, she's always miserable and stuff like that, and that like frustrates me because like I don't want to make her upset,
Right.
but I want to have fun with my friends, and she's always like, no, like hang out with me instead. You barely ever see me, whatever. And then I start to get mad, and then when we fight, and then I usually say something sort of hurtful, and then she takes offense to it, and then we don't talk for a while, and then the next day I'll apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it. I probably did at the time, but I'm not going to tell her that because that's not how you make up with people.
No.
But no, usually, like I said, she starts it, and like I'll apologize for stuff I say. Usually, I really don't mean it. Like I'm just upset, and she keeps like pushing all the buttons, and then I just say something. She goes, oh, "Can't believe you just said that. I gotta go." And then okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe what if one of the goals you tried to work on, and you can tell me if you like this idea or not. I mean, everyone says hurtful things when they fight with each other. Everyone does it. You're not the only one. But what if you try to maybe not say those hurtful things, and maybe the fights will, what am I trying to say? Not blow up so big if, because I mean everyone does it, so you're not the only one. But if you try to not say hurtful things, maybe it'll die down instead of blow up.
I mean, I could try that. I just don't want to fight with her like at all anymore. I just don't want to keep having to go through the same garbage every day. Like it's just too much. I don't want to keep doing this.
So a goal that I think would be beneficial to you is maybe communicating. It seems like communication is lacking a little bit in your relationship with her. So maybe try to communicate your feelings about how you guys go with how you go with your friends, how you go with hers, and she doesn't like do the same thing. And then maybe you can go somewhere with that, because I'm assuming communication isn't something that is working well. That's what I'm hearing, at least.
Well, I mean, I guess we really don't communicate. All we do is we don't have time to communicate between all the fights and stuff. I mean, I guess I could talk to her a little more and see why she thinks it's so important that I hang out with her so much more than my friends, and see if we could work something out, some sort of compromise that I'm not paying attention to or know about.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, to sit down and talk about it, because maybe she just isn't telling you something, and maybe that'll work out a lot better.
Alright.
Okay, well, I will see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Well, golly gee, 2 whole weeks.
Alright.